Welcome to this DCam video on templates and XKeys. In this video, we will be learning how to make templates. This includes using single crop, double crop, and autosplit, and we'll learn about assigning the templates to XKeys. When you are capturing documents, you may find you need to create a template. Templates can help DCam capture an image of an entire document with just a small black border of the copyboard. To make a template, you will need to get to the Templates window. You can access it from the capture screen. You can also access the template window from Configure Imaging Device. In this video, we will be accessing it from the capture screen by clicking on Continue Imaging Folders. In the top left, you will see 3 tabs. Click on the one that says Templates to get to the Templates window. This can also be done by clicking the second X key. On the Templates side window, you will see a box of current templates. This list will include predefined templates as well as any that have been created by a DCam user. You can click on a user-created template and edit it by clicking Edit, delete it by clicking Delete, or you can create a new template by clicking Create. Let's create a new template. If you are editing a template, or if you are creating a new one, you will be brought to this screen with the Template Settings side window. You have to give a new template a name. It should be a name you recognize and communicates what type of template it is. A name must be given before the template can be saved. You will choose the template type, set the crop attributes, and set X key assignments. The template and X keys will be covered in other parts of this video, but right now let's talk about the crop attributes section. There are 2 major things to do in crop attributes. The first is the auto crop selection box. Most of the time you will select this option unless it is cropping out part of the document or not cropping out enough of the copyboard. The second thing is rotation. This rotation is based on what you see currently on the screen. So if you have moved the document on the copyboard, make sure to click Recapture to refresh the image. Some documents have to be placed sideways to get them to fit in the frame. Also, the print on one document might have a different orientation from another. Rotation will turn the image after it is captured so the important information in the document can be easily read. If you select the single crop template type, a single box will appear in the capture area. You can adjust the size of the box to fit the area where your documents will be. Make sure the size of the box is larger than what the documents will take up. You are supposed to keep a small amount of the black of the copyboard around all the edges of the document. Making the template larger than the document helps meet part of this requirement. Clicking on the auto crop checkbox will make it so DCam crops down the image to only leave a small amount of the black copyboard showing around the document. You could have the template take up the entire copyboard area, but some problems could occur. If you have a speck of paper or light reflecting off of a shiny copyboard, the auto crop won't crop down close enough to the document you are capturing. Another problem can occur while using auto crop when the document you are capturing is quite dark. The auto crop function might not detect the document edge, causing the auto crop to crop into the document. If this occurs, you will need to make a special template for the document without using auto crop. You will place the document and adjust the template to show only the small black border of the copyboard. This way, with the auto crop not selected, the whole document will be captured. Double crop is similar to single crop, except it will make 2 individual single crops. The crop will mostly be used when capturing images of a book where each page needs to be captured as a separate image. You will see 2 template boxes on the screen on the image of the copyboard. For a book, you will place one template box over one page and the other template box over the other page. Remember to make sure to keep some black area around the edges. You will notice that the center of the book between the 2 pages cannot have the black border of the copyboard. Here you will make sure some of the other page will show, indicating that this page is part of a book. This will require the template boxes to overlap each other. Don't forget to make sure the auto crop selection boxes are checked to make sure there is the right amount of black copyboard around the edges of each page. Autosplit is similar to the double crop, but with some key differences. Autosplit is meant for capturing books so the 2 template squares are attached to each other. Autosplit also has the auto crop selection boxes pre-selected by default, and the gutter overlap set to 1/2 inch. You will notice that there is no overlap in the center. This is because the overlap isn't shown till an image is taken. Autosplit will automatically find the gutter of the book, where the two pages meet, and add the overlap to the opposite page automatically. You just have to make sure the entire book resides within the Autosplit template. The center line doesn't have to be exactly on the gutter of the book. The biggest benefit of using the Autosplit template is not needing to move the book to keep the gutter in the exact center. Unless a book is quite thin, you will notice that the position of the gutter moves over time as you turn each page. The thicker the book, the greater the distance the gutter will move. Note that if the book has vertical lines anywhere near the gutter of the book, Autosplit might identify it as the gutter and cause the split and overlap to be placed incorrectly. You will need to determine if Autosplit or double crop will be the best way to capture individual pages of books. While you are creating a template, you can assign it to an X key. There will be a drop-down menu in the X key assignment portion of the template settings window. If the template doesn't have an assigned X key, it will say None, or appear blank under the Select X key. If you click on the drop-down, you will see 17 options, None, and 1 through 16, which represents each of the 16 X keys. If one of the X keys isn't assigned, it will say Unused next to the number. You can assign the X key to an unassigned X key or select one that is already assigned, which will override the current assignment. When you are done creating the template, click Save. You will be brought back to the Templates window and you should see the template you made there. If the template is selected, you will see a representation of the template and see which X key it is assigned to. After this, you can click the Return to Capture button to capture images. You should see the names of the templates on the buttons they correspond to. If you don't see the X key buttons on the screen next to the footer bar, you can show them by clicking View, Display, Show X keys. As you can see, the first 8 keys are preset with Capture, Templates, Retake, Comment, Blank, Insert, Evaluate, and Close Folder. Note that you should not be assigning any templates to the first 8 X keys. These keys are pre-assigned for other uses in DCam. If you mistakenly assign a template to one of the first 8 X keys, you can reset it to its default settings. You can choose to reset one X key or all 16 of them. At the bottom of the DCam screen, right-click the X key you want to reset. Click Reset this X key to set the key to its default values. For the first 8 X keys, the X key resets to the default stated previously. For X keys 9 through 16, the X key resets to a cleared state and can be reassigned. To reset all X keys to their default state, right-click on any X key button on the screen and click Reset All X Keys. If you want to take X key identification a step further, you can label the X keys by number, color, name, or some other method to reference the template they represent. On top of each X key there is a clear plastic cap. The cap can be removed and a paper or something thin can be placed under it to help identify the key. That finishes up this video. Please take a look at the other DCam training videos. See you then!